Game day signs brought to you by Pizza Hut. The signs become a little cottage industry here. How about this one? We'll throw in a little shade. Best sign in Stillwater's at Norman's, 82 miles. Is that the Bears sign for later?
You know what? You're holding up strong, though, for 2 hours.
Mayfield learned.
You know Baker Mayfield's girlfriend.
Soccer player, isn't she?
She goes to school here.
Ah.
Everybody kind of stared him down at a bagel shop, I think, when they called him to come pick up his order. Now watch him win. Watch him done.
That's pretty good.
And here's some debate
Simple.
about how the Big 12 will fare in the college football playoff. And getting on Stoops for losing to Texas, and I don't think that's true.
No. He's got
The Hopper. The Feinbaum who stole Christmas.
There's a certain Grinch quality to Paul from time to time. Ricky Fowler is going to be our guest picker. Won the Players' Championship in courtesy of Wheels Up. Look at that ride that they gave Ricky Fowler on Wheels Up to come in here to Stillwater to be our celebrity guest picker.
Is that your plan for your ride home today? Or that's a beauty.
It's a nice one, isn't it?
Didn't answer the question there, did he?
Very comfortable inside. Hey, you're the one that showed me the plane. Right. Just over an hour away from kickoff. Countdown to kickoff brought to you by Coke Zero. Ezekiel Elliott, I believe he will have more than 33 yards. He'll certainly have more attempts than he did against Michigan State. Touchdown runs have come from a long way out, notably against Indiana. Now Ezekiel Elliott, who put himself out there, perhaps shooting off the mouth, has to back it up a little bit today.
Got to think that after everything that happened last week, he's going to have an energy to him that would be pretty fired up. LC's back. We're ready to roll here. Lauer, number 3.
He should go.
Ezekiel Elliott's got to go, too. He's got to get rolling.
Nature calls sometimes. Very casual look here. Samantha Ponder, because of the weather issues we've had here in Oklahoma, unable to make it in because of travel problems. So that means I get to do, you had one job instead of just sitting back and
Instead of Sam having one job and getting here?
Let's see that you had one job. And we're going to start with the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry. Now, Jim Harbaugh showed this birthday cake for a coveted defensive tackle, Jordan Elliott from Westside High School in Texas. It's supposed to look like Texas.
Ooh.
To me, it looks like they're telling him he's their #1 recruit.
I'm with you.
But not in a real complimentary way.
No, that looks like a certain finger that's up there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yes.
Beat somebody.
UCF in South Florida. Now, you saw this, Dan.
This was the best part of the game. This was more entertaining than watching UCF not win a game all season and get stomped out.
Plenty of seats still available.
Yep.
You're just driving around, come down and...
Oh, how is this going to be on here? This is good, right?
Yeah, this is Daniel Stone. He had one job, and it was to propose to his girlfriend, Morgan.
Uh-oh.
Outkicked his coverage, it looks like to me.
Oh, yeah.
Big fella doing all right.
There we go. How about that? And Morgan's excited. The gloves make it difficult to open the ring box.
The glove makes it very difficult, man. But look at that.
Which one of those girls say no one time? Wouldn't that be funny?
Ian Johnson from Boise State, winning score. Go over. No,
that would be funny.
Come on.
Thank you.
I like you. I like you. You're a pretty nice guy, but
Not today.
No thanks. Not today. Not ever. We'll see you later. You know, there's also, whenever you go and you check into a hotel, a lot of times you have one job. That's right. You want to make sure that your guests get functioning hotel room keys so that they can go in and relax, particularly if they're about to play a big game. So Ohio State goes up north, trying to get their rest before the Michigan game. And all of a sudden, if you check out a lot of these Snapchat stories, the Buckeyes had a little trouble with the Michigan hotelier trying to get them into the room.
Really?
Check this out. Listen to this.
It don't work. Everybody key don't work. Welcome to Michigan.
That is
part of the rivalry, I guess.
That is outstanding.
I've never heard of that.
Gamesmanship. You know, in the old days, what they used to do is drive around outside the hotel if they knew where you were staying, blow horns, try to keep you up all night, right?
Call your hotel room. Had that happen plenty of times.
Cardale Jones, will he get on the field for Ohio State? He says he's off to the NFL after this season, has not lost a game as a starter. Ohio State and Michigan coming up in less than an hour on ABC. You know, in any big football game, there's 11 men per side, and unexpected danger can lurk from corner blitzes, TE stunts, tricky play cards, and even the pop pass, which strains the limitations of the rules. But all of them are dangerous in their own right, but they merely conceal the most venomous thing ever devised to bedevil the days of fans in a stadium, the Surrender Cobra. It'll sink its deadly fangs into you, and you'll never see it coming.
It's a creature with the most peculiar of characteristics.
Oh my God! Auburn's gonna win the football game!
Most commonly emerging on Saturdays in the fall.
Do you believe it?
At the conclusion of every preposterously painful, brutally gut-wrenching, impossible to believe loss.
Can you believe what you just saw?
It's known in the wild and in captivity as the Surrender Cobra. That universal expression of sports anguish, indeed resembling one of the world's most feared and poisonous animals, in apparent, yes, surrender to the whims of the sports gods. And while it may have a proper definition, what we seek today is an explanation.
They're probably anxious. They're probably concerned. And it's a way of protecting themselves from the public. But it's subconscious and they don't even know they're doing it. Most of the people with their hands on their head are expressive personalities. When we use the hands together, we're using the whole brain. The front is the mental area. His hands are very, very solid on his frontal area of his brain. So we're talking about he's getting the whole picture, his thoughts, they're racing.
It was on the third Saturday of October when this particular Cobra appeared in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
And he scores on the last play of the game! Unbelievable!
I don't think I moved for a minute or two after the game was over. Every Michigan fan has told me, I felt the exact same way that you did. It's just that you happened to get caught on camera.
Of course, getting caught on camera has its benefits, like attention from some young co-eds, right, Chris?
At least for pictures. I've been hoping would be able to turn it into something else, but at least at breaking the barrier and talking to people in the first place, so it's a start.
However, there are frustrations of viral fame as well.
A company in Ohio has made a shirt. You've made probably more money off of this shirt that features me than anything you guys have ever done. So, I mean, come on, just help a college student out a little bit, We can work together on this. Somewhere in America, in the aftermath of the next excruciating turn in a game,
Do you believe it?
the next Cobra to emerge is lurking. The camera will inevitably find it, shining a singular spotlight in the face of gridiron disaster and freezing yet another moment of surrender forever.
See, that kid knows now. That is why that all of the college students need to protect their name, image, and likeness.
Yep.
Because they've got those shirts. He's making nothing.
Exactly.
He's got the gripe, huh?
That's
interesting.
How about he has a gripe?
He has a gripe.
Sick Billis on him. He'll take
Yeah, I
the
know.
bottom of that.
I kept seeing that Surrender Cobra, and I would see myself watching my Super Dogs every week and watching them just get away. You ever reacted like that watching a game?
I on the bus from time to time, we get pretty emotional with our picks. We take our picks so seriously.
And, the funny thing is, just to let everybody out there know, it's not that anybody's rooting for a team.
Rooting for your pick.
These guys want to be right. That's all.
That's it.
Nothing else matters.
The only agenda is that day and that pick.
Yeah.
And the reverse psychology on the bus is thick,
it's all
too.
the time.
No, don't score.
No, they have no chance.
We're going to see what the picks are for Notre Dame and Stanford college football playoff elimination game on the farm. The Irish slipped to 6th in the standings. Their marquee wins, and we've talked about taking some hits, so they need to make a final statement in their last game against Stanford coming up tonight. Now, not only similar in dire playoff straits are Stanford and Notre Dame, they're also really familiar with each other. Not just because they play every year, but Kevin Hogan knows plenty about his dad's alma mater and his grandfather's and his uncle. In fact, more than 20 Kevin Hogan relatives have degrees from Notre Dame or St. Mary's. Hogan didn't play his best game last year against Notre Dame, and as a result, the Cardinal fell. Now, familiarity also not a strong suit for the Irish, because every week they have somebody new in the lineup due to all of their injuries.
This football team is one that doesn't really care about, where they are on the depth chart. Everyone just gets ready the same way and prepares for their opportunity.
We have guys that, that go down. We have guys that continue to just step up.
We have someone coming into our house this week, coming into the farm, and we want to defend that title.
Hopefully, we get a win this Saturday to make sure that we can get that last playoff spot.
As we face one of the best defenses in the country with Sheldon Day and guys running around out there that are just unbelievable athletes, it's going to take a lot of execution and attention to detail.
We're definitely going to try to get physical with them at the line of scrimmage and definitely try to kind of win the field position battle on special teams.
Christian McCaffrey can run, he can catch.
He's definitely a threat, whether you're offense or defense, because he can put up a lot of points.
You get a chance to take their playoff shots away and hopefully bring some life into our playoff opportunity, so couldn't ask for a better season.
A lot of teams have injuries. I'm not sure anybody, maybe TCU, has had injuries like Notre Dame. It started in the preseason with Jerron Jones. They went through every running back short of Paul Horning, it seemed. Malik Zaire, they lost their quarterback. They continue to find every angle and every area of the team be impacted by injury, continue to pile up. We still have Kavari Russell, who's out with a tibia injury. CJ Prosise, doubtful for the game against Stanford tonight, and that would leave Josh Adams to carry the load again at running back, which he's had to do a lot lately. So as you look at this game, are the injuries starting to catch up with Notre Dame?
There's no doubt. I mean, I don't know. They've done a great job sustaining it. We talked about their depth, I think, coming into this season was one of their biggest strengths, but now that's been wiped away. And I think Russell's the last stretch, but, look, it's also been a blessing. You look at Malik Zaire, you think he goes down, you think they're done, but Deshaun Kaiser has continued to evolve throughout the season and been very impressive, and this is what he's going to have to do today, is to be able to maneuver the pocket. He does a great job with it and does a great job with Brian Kelly in this offense and find guys down the field with speed. I think Stanford's weakness is their pass defense, their pass rush, their lack of depth up front. He's going to have to be able to do this all game long. Listen, Prosise obviously hurt. Fuller is the best player on this offense. Speed for days. Going to have to find him, make plays in the passing game. Why are you still laughing at me over there?
Man, I'm just watching the tape.
He's smiling at me the whole time they're laughing,
What
man.
do you think? What do you think I'm dealing with?
Fitting in your ear?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome aboard here. Welcome aboard. You're right, though. How about the position that Mike Sanford's in? Former Stanford assistant coach, now the offensive coordinator at Notre Dame. Interesting how he's in a situation to come back and play. I think Stanford's offense, Mike Bloomgren, the offensive coordinator, the job that he's done. Josh Garnett is the best pulling guard in the country. They run the power play to open things up. Look at the hole. George Whitfield can run through this hole. Are you kidding me?
Let's not get crazy.
I'm serious, man. They open up some holes. Just follow 51. And then they find ways, as we know in the passing game. Look at all these guys trying to tackle our man 5, McCaffrey. Makes people miss. Got strong legs to be able to pull out of tackles. Such awareness in the open field. Just a really, really fun player to watch this year. And I think this could be a factor today with Kavari Russell down. The vertical passing game with Hogan, trying to get it to Michael Rector in one-on-one opportunities. Remember, Notre Dame likes to play man-to-man. They'll leave their corners on islands. Will they continue to do that now with their best cover man, Kavari Russell, down? This is going to be a great game. So much at stake for both of these football teams. I just can't wait to see the Notre Dame defensive line, Sheldon Day against Josh Garnett. Some great one-on-one matchups up front. Your kind of football.
Well, Stanford has won the last 3 times at home against the Irish. But the Irish are playing for a playoff berth. Somehow, some way, they're going to pull out victory and upset, and they're going to screw up the committee. They're going to win this game, Irish, and screw up the committee's selection.
So George had a baby and you're taking shots at him? Is that? I mean, just had a great moment celebrating in the hotel.
That was a compliment.
Hospital room?
No, big fella we could get the bear through those holes at Garnett.
So now you're taking shots at the bear. That's gracious.
You don't really need much of a sliver to get McCaffrey loose. He's averaging over 255 yards per game in all-purpose yards. That would be the second highest total in college football history. While certainly They screw up the committee. Stanford's hoping that they'll be in a situation where they could be Pac-12 champion and get in as a two-loss team and try to keep
They get Notre
alive.
Dame and then the winner of the USC-UCLA game next week in the Pac-12 championship. I got Notre Dame. You got Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
Who you got, kid?
Notre Dame.
I got
upset.
Stanford.
You got Stanford.
I got Stanford.
Bears got Stanford.
2 Notre Dames.
He said, don't speak for me.
Yeah.
The Bear got upset with you just
Notre
then.
Dame,
I have Notre Dame as well.
Okay.
I mean, Stanford's defense has been a problem all year. We said their running game was done when they lost Forrest and when they lost Bryant. Now the pro side's probably out. We didn't know who he was a few weeks before.
They just keep
converted
rallying.
him. Adams, I think, will have a good game. Kaiser running a lot like he did against Temple a couple weeks back.
So it's just next guy up, huh?
I think Notre Dame's going to score a lot of points, and I think the Notre Dame front maybe getting Cage back will help them maybe contain McCaffrey a little bit today. I like the Irish.
They really rally around the adversity and the injuries. It's been amazing to see them keep this thing afloat, considering everything they've been through.
And, you know, too, as you look at Stanford, when Kevin Hogan doesn't play well, they haven't been good enough in his career to overcome it. So to see if the Notre Dame defense can put some pressure on him. Stanford's going to the Pac-12 championship game regardless. They'll get the winner of the UCLA-USC game. That's 3:30 Eastern time on ABC or ESPN2. Now, the Trojans have lost 3 straight by double figures to the Bruins, but Justin Davis, he should find some running room against UCLA. The UCLA rush defense has struggled with a lot of the injuries. Cody Kessler's got one more chance to beat the Bruins as a starter, 244 yards away from 10,000. Josh Rosen's been taking care of the ball, 218 passes without a pick. The winner gets another shot at Stanford. Stanford's already taken care of both of these teams over the course of the season. Now, since Jim Mora arrived in Westwood, UCLA has run LA because they've run USC out, averaging winning by more than 16 points per game. And you see the difference in the stats. The Bruins have been in charge. They got a chance to go to the championship game. Who wins this one?
UCLA, because, number one, they scored 37 out of 38 times in the red zone, and they blocked punts, 14 of them since Jim Mara's been there. I think they'll upset Southern Cal.
I'm going to go with USC. Rivalry game, kind of expect the unexpected. Love Cody Kessler's ability to lead and the playmakers, the young playmakers they have around him. I'm going SC in an upset.
No, it's the other way around.
Oh, okay. Feels like it.
Keep them straight, Coach.
Okay.
I think both these teams have been decimated with injuries. I mean, both of them are not what we thought they'd be when they started the season, but I'm rolling with the freshman. I'm going with Rosen. He's had a great year. He looks like he's going to be exceptionally. He's going to be special.
Yeah.
And Perkins, and I think the defense will get enough stops. I think they'll win 4 in a row, UCLA, over USC Trojans.
You know, I haven't done that since the 90s, but Mora has instilled a toughness in the Bruins that up to this point, USC has not been able to match. You can see that game on ABC or on ESPN2 if it's not on your ABC station. Here in Stillwater, we're expecting the temperatures to rise as we get closer to game time. Could be some precipitation tonight for Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. Let's take a look at winning traditions driven by Goodyear. The roar is for the paddle people. It's a relatively new tradition. It started in the late 90s just with a couple of brothers, and it grew to 8 or 10 friends. Now you got like 250 people who pound those padded sides in Boone Pickens Stadium to make the noise and support the Cowboys as they try to get a Big 12 championship. And one of Oklahoma State's heroes, Ricky Fowler, is here courtesy of the Wheels Up Jet. Former Big 12 champion golfer at Oklahoma State. He's going to come out here and have a ball being our celebrity guest picker tonight. Coke Zero is counting down to kickoff in Ann Arbor. Jake Rudock. Well, you know what? Jim Harbaugh said this week he's not on the same intellectual plane as Jake Rudock. He's made him better. I tell you, Harbaugh's made Rudock better. Yeah. 3 straight 250-yard passing games. They'll kick off on ABC in less than 45 minutes. Number 1 team in the land, and Deshaun Watson. The Clemson Tigers follow us on ESPN. Can Dabo and the Tigers continue to stay perfect and continue their march toward the college football playoff?
How do you gift wrap the holidays? Do you stick to a Christmas list or wander the aisles? Gift for the season or for the year? Shop only for them or snag a little something for you? Gift a card, overstuff a stocking, or trim a tree? However you build cheer, the best savings on gifts are here. Let's do this. Buy a combo kit, get up to $150 towards power tools and more. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Some moments are worth the journey. We'll help get the most out of every mile. Chase down your passion. never halfway. Hankook Tire.
When you unwrap the triple treat box from Pizza Hut, it'll turn any night into a holiday night.
2 pizzas? Can we keep them? Ooh, breadsticks and a cookie.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle.
Can we keep him?
The triple treat box. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a Hershey's cookie. Unwrap this incredible box at an incredible price, just $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Thought we were watching the game. Sorry, Bolton's over.
Banks have trained us to trust them. They've given us 25% interest rates, screwed us on student loans.
There's some shady stuff going down.
The banks have more incentives than greed.
You're wrong.
Do you have any idea what you're up against?
We have to act now.
We can profit off of their stupidity.
Attack to the jets!
I gotta go.
Okay.
The Big Short. Rated R.
These hands are made to work, so I don't waste time trying to get the grease off. I count on the Craftsman brand and their Mach Series tools to help me get the job done quickly. This Mach Series 53-piece set keeps me moving. Fast drive technology. An extendable reversible helix shaft delivers continuous rotation at 1.5 rotations per stroke. So I can roll through bolt after bolt. You get it today for 50% off, now only $49.99. And then there's the Mach Series 3/8 T-handle driver. An aluminum free-spinning collar can adjust quickly to help me drive in any screw. You got a really stubborn one? Use the strong square drive to break it loose. Good luck trying that with an ordinary screwdriver. And good luck finding a better deal on the T-handle drive. You get it now for 50% off at just $24.99. And Craftsman hand tools are protected by a lifetime full warranty. This holiday season, put Craftsman tools at the top of your wish list.
On the plane to go home, he has this song on repeat on the phone. No doubt, right? Loves this one. Great energy here at Bedlam. This is a Big 12 championship game that these folks are getting ready for. Boone Pickens Stadium tonight. Herbie, I don't know if you saw, I saw the picture of you with the earthquake.
Oh, it's big here. That's big here. Great. I think they named an earthquake after me here.
Will the earth rumble tonight on Saturday Night Football for Bedlam? Big 12 will be decided. It's going to be weird conditions, but not like an 85 Ice Bowl. You know who helped one of the assistant coaches in this game was Jim Donnan at Oklahoma. He told Barry Switzer, let's not warm up before this playing on the hockey rink because somebody might get hurt before the game starts. Oklahoma ends up winning it by a count of 13-0. Now, it's a much different playing surface at Boone Pickens Stadium this time around. And also, it's supposed to warm up above freezing, so it could be some rain, but it won't be that tough. But Oklahoma, being on the road, might have the Pokes right where they want them. They're 17-2 in true road games over the last 3 seasons. Defensive end Charles Tapper says he loves playing on the road because you get a chance to go in and take over somebody's land.
Intercepted. Zach Sanchez has got it. What a stand by the Sooners defense.
What's difficult to prepare for our defense is there aren't any weaknesses. Those guys are out there making plays against the run, against the pass, getting pressure to quarterbacks, and creating turnovers.
I think they've tackled in space much better than they did last year. We just need to be effective and try to create some balance in our offense. To change a lot at this point in the season is not very reasonable.
Rudolph up the seam. He's got his favorite target. Walsh takes the snap. He's going to do it himself.
There's a role for what JW brings to our team, And Mason obviously contributes in the way that he plays the game. But we feel like both players makes us a more effective offense.
You're just very aware of which quarterback's in the game and what plays you can expect, and it's our job through the week to practice both of those.
Anytime you got to prepare for two guys, it's a difficult job for the defensive coordinator. You don't know what you're going to get from either one of those guys, so anytime one of them steps onto the field, they have to keep their head on a swivel.
Subplot tonight will be how the precipitation affects that product in Gundy's hair by the end of the night, too. I was standing at attention up there, wasn't it? All right. Desmond Howard joins us now from the Big House. So Desmond's Big 12 de facto championship game. A lot of people expecting Oklahoma to roll. What do the Cowboys have to do to win tonight?
Well, I think first and foremost, the Cowboys got to stop the run. When you look at the Oklahoma Sooners, you know that their offense is predicated on running, power running, especially with Samar J.P. Ryan. Last week, the Cowboys defense, their safeties had to play back too far because Baylor blew the lid off the defense early and often with deep throws. That messed up their safeties run fist. So in my opinion, the Cowboys got to put at least 8 or 9 in the box so they can stop the Sooners running game if they're going to pull off the upset today.
Des, no matter who is the quarterback at Oklahoma State, they got weapons to throw to him. 3 of the best in the nation on our own Oklahoma State's team. Number 28, James Washington. This guy can run. He has 9 touchdowns. He's an outside receiver. Watching me up there. Great hands. And another touchdown for James Washington. Number 3 is Marcel Aitman. 29 catches for first downs or touchdowns. This guy's amazing. He catches the ball, whoa, wide hands. 13, David Giddon, leading receiver with 50 catches in the year. Watch this guy. Whoa. Now the Pokes are 7-point underdogs. It should be a close game. Last 3 games were combined 15 points different. So there's going to be a close game. There's no question about that.
There's no doubt, Coach. Mason's got plenty of weapons on the outside. The problem is they don't run the football effectively at all unless J.W. Walsh is in the ball game. And then keeping Rudolph upright is going to be the biggest issue because when you look at Oklahoma, they can get after the passer. Baylor had 6 sacks against them last week. You saw it. How about Big Walker on the inside? Look at this club. That's awesome. Great power, great quickness to get to the quarterback. Another problem, when you get to Rudolph, he's not very fleet of foot. He doesn't get away from the rush well either. Another guy on the other side, Tapper, who can do the same thing. Push the pocket, make it uncomfortable, and then everybody knows about Stryker. This guy's he's got one of the fastest steps off the ball you can see. Watch the football snap. Look at that. Nobody else has moved, and he's already taken a step, getting back to the quarterback before he has a chance to do anything. So I agree with you, Coach. There's plenty of weapons. There's plenty of playmakers, but the problem is, can you keep Mason upright, Kirk? Because you've seen it the last couple weeks. They've had a struggle doing it.
It's been interesting to watch Mike Stoops' philosophy. He's gone from being a man guy and playing a lot of man back in the old days to now, because of the guys you just showed, they play a lot of zone. So they were able to make that quarterback hold the ball. To me, Samaje Perine and the Oklahoma run game is the key to what they've done these last 6 games. 292 yards a game on the ground. The offensive line doing a much better job of giving them a chance. Keep an eye tonight on yards after contact with Perine. He has such balance and power. That'll be something Oklahoma State needs to be aware of. Once you start worrying about Perine, look out for Shepard because he gets one-on-one opportunities in the slot against safeties. Number 3 has as good a ball skills as any receiver in college football. And I love this 2-back look with Mixon and Perine together. You get caught up again with Perine in the running game and Baker Mayfield. They slide out many times. Joe Mixon, who has a great set of hands and can be involved in the passing game as well. So there are a lot of different ways we've seen Lincoln Riley and this offense grow in these last 6 games. But to me, especially with the weather, it's going to start with their ability to run the football. If they can run the ball, that's going to force Glenn Spencer's defense to really lock in on the line of scrimmage, and that's when you get isolated one-on-one. We've seen Baker Mayfield and those receivers make you pay for it.
Underdogs have won the last 2. Go back to Desmond in Ann Arbor now. So, Desmond, your pick. Who wins it, Oklahoma or Oklahoma State?
I tell you what, I think that the conditions are going to be predicated by making the offenses keep the ball on the ground, and obviously the Sooners, they run the ball extremely well. But I do think that Oklahoma State learned from a week ago. They're going to stack the box. They're going to create turnovers on defense, and special teams are going to give them a short field. I think that the Oklahoma State Cowboys will upset the Oklahoma Sooners today.
How about Desmond wasting all that cheering and being so far away? Hey, the Bears over at the Pizza Hut tent with this week's sign up for game day winners. Bear, who do you like tonight?
Well, we got our winners right here. This guy, Apple Cup, Cougs, no Luke fault. That didn't work out too awful, wazoo. And, of course, an Oklahoma fan, Mike Gundy. Unfortunately, I'm a little north of 40 myself. But, Kirk, you touched on him before.
Yes, sir.
I think Pirine and the ability of him to run, Baker Mayfield to run. The one thing that would worry me, though, 3 straight weeks for Oklahoma, the cumulative emotional effect. Baylor, then last week TCU, now Oklahoma State. But I think the Mayfield, Pirine, Oklahoma's ability to run the ball.
Sounds like a lean.
I think the Sooners get the close win on the road.
Bear. Uh-oh.
Getting some of those boos, Bear.
I learned my lesson from 2 weeks ago picking against Mid-Baylor.
You got Bear. And Bear, we're going to get you a hat next week. Look at that.
Get him a hat.
That's beautiful. Bear's not big here in Stillwater now.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy that can rile up the opposing side.
Bear just says it like it is. He's not worried about pleasing the fans.
By the way, Mike Gundy's now a man, and he's 48. Coach Zero counting down to kickoff, just over a half hour away from the Clemson-South Carolina game. Been a tough season for the Gamecocks. Artavis Scott has been terrific the last 4 games for Deshaun Watson. That comes up as soon as College GameDay is done, top of the hour. And on ABC, is this the first of a newfangled 10-year war?
Whose side of the 50?
We hope so.
Which side are they on here? Michigan side? Remember the old days? They wouldn't cross the 50?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder which side they're on there.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Look at here, fellas.
here comes Eskimo Joe.
Joe can cross the 50.
Wow.
Hot wings, ribs, black iron shrimp, and these are Kobe beef sliders.
Herbie, get in here, man. Get in there, Herbie.
So go ahead, have some.
Oh, man.
You got to get some.
Get in there, Herbie.
I'm going to get some shrimp.
And those are the best ribs on the planet.
When you unwrap the triple treat box from Pizza Hut, it'll turn any night into a holiday night.
2 pizzas? Can we keep them? Ooh, breadsticks and a cookie. Can we keep him?
The triple treat box. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a Hershey's cookie. Unwrap this incredible box at an incredible price, just $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Thought we were watching the game. Sorry, Bolton's over.
3 crimes, 3 continents. I think they're connected.
Identify these individuals and report back to me. You know how easy it is to lose perspective?
Come with us.
What side are you on?
A man who pushes his boundaries ultimately finds them. Point Break, rated PG-13, December 25th.
Kitten in the tree.
Fix the pipes.
Very good.
Arrest that leprechaun.
And Limbo?
Your balloon's getting away.
The robot?
Walker, Texas Ranger? Sorry, Kev.
Did it stay tucked?
Yep.
Yeah.
The new Stay Tucked Crew. We tested it, so you know it works.
I'm Desmond Howard, reminding you to enter for a chance to win a trip to the official Heisman Weekend Tailgate.
And I'm Sam Ponder, and I'd like to marry Cheese.
I do. Des, will you be my best man? Hey, what do you think about a summer wedding?
What draws you? Consumes you? What excites your core and is vital for life? There are places in this world we simply have to go. And so we do. What gives you life?
Magic is real.
Anything can happen. Sundays.
We need a plan. Yes! That shouldn't have happened.
Okay, this is the freakiest Friday ever.
The consequences will be catastrophic. The librarians are back.
No one is going into a dimensional rift.
All news Sundays at 8 on TNT. And watch anytime on demand.
AT&T presents the strongest of the strong.
What are you people doing in my house? Reese!
Hey, Bo. The contest got so big, we decided to cover it.
I can't get a third camera in here.
Knock down this wall.
On it. Herschel! No. Too strong.
I never get to knock down things anymore.
Who's strong enough to watch the college football playoff with Bo? Get stronger with AT&T, the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal.
The game in the big house where legendary careers can be punctuated. Those stands will be full soon to see Ohio State and Michigan on the day when Desmond Howard has number 21 retired.
The equation of greatness is ruthless and simple. Players make plays. Stars shape seasons. Legends forge memories. That's what he did. Say the name, see the picture, know the feeling. There are many great players, but at the mere mention of a name, the flash of a number, you go back to a single moment. That's what we do when we hear his name. And in the equation of greatness, now we add his number. Preserved, revered, retired. Congratulations, Des. Well done, 2-1. Emphasis on the one.
Number 21 flag is flying high in Ann Arbor. The ceremony coming up to retire Desmond Howard's jersey, and our partner is Ann Arbor to enjoy. And if I might echo the legendary words of Keith Jackson, hello, Heisman, as Desmond joins us. And Desmond, congratulations on this great honor from all of your Game Day family here for sure. As it pertains to this particular matchup, Ohio State's had its way with Michigan. What's different with Jim Harbaugh being there? Let's see if Desmond's having a little trouble hearing me. Let's try it again. Desmond, we're congratulating you on the number 21 retirement ceremony and asking you what you anticipated to be different about this matchup between the Wolverines and the Buckeyes with Jim Harbaugh as the head coach now. Okay, all right, we don't have Desmond Howard. We apologize for that as it starts to get more and more crowded in the big house, taking down some of our technical abilities there. Let's take a look at this week's strong performance brought to you by AT&T, and certainly Jim Harbaugh has delivered plenty of strong performances in this rivalry as a player, including 1986 when he guaranteed victory.
We're going to play in the Rose Bowl this year. I guarantee it. We'll beat Ohio State, and we'll be in Pasadena on January 1st.
And then Harbaugh went out and delivered. The big deal about that was that Michigan had just lost the Little Brown Jug game. Legend has it that Bo got a little irritated at him for saying that he guaranteed that they were going to win, but then told the team, you better go out and back up your leader. And they did that. Michigan won at 26-24, went on to Pasadena, and who knows, they might very well wind up in the very same venue after Jim Harbaugh's first year as the head coach. That would mean ending the 10 out of 11 misery that the Wolverines have suffered at the hand of the Buckeyes. Ohio State, meanwhile, is waiting for that switch to flip. It never showed up against Michigan State. If it doesn't show up today, it could mean the Buckeyes just simply don't have the switch.
Michigan State came out and played a great game, and they beat us, and we're going to have to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Obviously, we wanted to win that game, wanted to be undefeated, but losses happen, and you have to deal with them. You can't just pack it up. We're not going to do that. I think the best way to rebound from that is to go get a big win.
I know that loss is going to push them to work even harder this week. We're going to get them at their best. There's no doubt about it.
It's going to be a physical, gritty game, and I'm excited to go up there in a hostile environment.
It's a bitter rivalry. People don't like each other. There's a level of hatred, there's a level of respect.
Regardless of what their records have been in the past, when I played them, they've always been tough games.
At the end of the day, it's not about who's coaching, it's not even about the players in there. It's generally about how a team comes together and then what the final outcome is.
Especially meaningful for the various Wolverines who come from the state of Ohio. If they can end this dominance, the Michigan defense will be a huge part of that. Their numbers have been terrific. 30.8% goal-to-go touchdown percentage. That's the best in college football over the last 10 seasons. So Ohio State is going to have to find a way to navigate this Michigan defense. Urban Meyer with Holly Rowe.
Well, Coach, you've 3-0 in your career against Michigan, but this is a new era with Coach Harbaugh here. What do you expect from the opposition in today's game?
Oh, I grew up in this rivalry, and I expect two great teams to go at each other. I mean, I remember 86, 87, and then the last 3 years, I mean, these are great, very, very good football players on each side and good teams.
What do you want to do to be more efficient offensively today, Coach?
Well, we got to take advantage of the weapons we got. You know, Zeke and Mike Thomas and Jalen Marshall, and just get in a rhythm.
Zeke's career high in carries is 36, just in case you want to keep that in mind.
Thanks.
That's what Zeke's saying right now. 36. I can go 40 if you need it.
I'll be shocked after all the controversy, and not just being held to a few yards, but the comments after the game, the reaction from the media and from some of the fans. I think he'll take this personally. This is going to be a game where I think you'll see him run with purpose. I think he's going to be provided the opportunity as well.
And that offensive line has to plug some holes, too. Yeah. You saw it last week, and Michigan State really dominated the line of scrimmage. Up front, we talked about it all year. Ohio State returning all those guys up front. They need to make some holes and play physical up front.
There's a couple of the Buckeyes, the guy that Michigan will count on in all facets of the game. Paul Hornung Award finalist for versatility, Jabril Peppers. They're handing him the ball now. Running back, receiver, return man, defensive back.
Well, Jim Harbaugh, this isn't the NFL where you make trades or you pick up free agents. He has the team that he was handed. Peppers, you'll see more of these type of players in the future when he's able to recruit. But he's a playmaker, dynamic on both sides of the ball. He'll have a big say today in what Michigan's able to do, especially offensively. He can find some space.
He reminds me of Desmond Howard.
Yeah, same kind of playmaker.
Yeah.
And Jake Rudock coming over from Iowa, David. It's been amazing. The experience that he was able to get as a Hawkeye. I think he plays with a great deal of poise. That'll be big today in this game.
And he's been on fire the last 3 weeks. And really, just think about that Indiana game, man. I mean, he let him down the field. Answered every time he needed to answer, and his defense, he didn't play that well.
You look at Amara Darboh, can you imagine the drama should Michigan State lose and Michigan wins this game and Jake Rudock gets to go against an undefeated Iowa team?
Sweet.
The Big Ten championship game. Rudock is going to be looking for this guy, too, Jake Butt. This is an important game for him, given an Ohio kid.
Yeah, being from Central Ohio, about 7 or 8 miles from the campus, and going up north to play for Michigan. He's played well against Ohio State in the past. Yeah, he'll be. There are a lot of guys from Ohio. They're always on the Michigan roster, but Butt will have an opportunity to make plays in their play-action pass game. And Darren Lee, one of the Ohio State leaders. Ohio State, Lee talked about it earlier, kind of just flatlined emotionally. You wonder, on the road in a rivalry game, after hearing about how bad they are, how much energy he and Josh Perry, a couple of veterans that have been around, what kind of leadership they'll provide and what kind of edge they'll have an opportunity to play with today.
And they got to play with great discipline. You talk about the running game, they're physical up front, but the play action game just as important. You know what these coaches are going to be dialing up.
Can imagine Bo and Woody looking down?
Yeah.
Bo and Woody looking down, boy. That's it.
This is what we've wanted. Ever since Jim Harbaugh stepped to that podium and accepted the job, and you knew Urban Meyer and Jim Harbaugh would be going at it. First chapter in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Ohio State and Michigan on ABC, here on ESPN. Clemson and South Carolina. Deshaun Watson, the only player in the country that's gone 2,500, 600. Dabo Swinney with Janine Edwards.
Dabo, you're looking for your 15th win in a row, and you're playing your 10th game in a row. What's the biggest challenge for you as head coach in preparing your guys for the rigors of yet another game?
Well, I think the biggest thing, when you know ahead of schedule, and we found out early we're going to play 10 in a row, so just trying to manage the energy, manage the practice schedule and everything that you can do to just try to help them keep fresh a little bit. So I think we've had a good plan. Really have listened to my guys and great leadership on this team. But these guys are excited to play. A chance for a 12th win, and first time in 34 years here would be a great accomplishment for this group. Finish our regular season the right way. This is a rivalry game, bragging rights, and all that stuff. So. None of that stuff matters. Everybody's tired and all that stuff this time of year, so it's just about playing our best 4 quarters today.
Well, when you talk about 12-0 in this rivalry game, this place in particular has been inexplicably unkind to you guys in recent years. And South Carolina is going to be letting it fly today. They've got nothing to lose. So what have you told your team to be ready for today?
It's about Clemson. I mean, same thing I tell them every week. We don't really, get too caught up in the opponent. We prepare for what they do and what we think they may do, but it's just about us playing to the standard that we talk about and playing as a team, playing intelligent, playing with passion. Those are the things, try to win the turnover margin. That's what we talk about each and every week. It's the biggest game of the year, and, we want to win them all. But you can't win them all till you win 12. So we only got to be good enough to win this one today.
That's right. Well, so far the methods are working perfectly. Guys, back to you.
Clemson will be 12-0 for the first time since they won the national championship in '81. David, a concern about Clemson. They're thin up front. Their guys are playing a ton of snaps. You worry about them wearing down.
Absolutely. And last year, Shaq Lawson was kind of reserved. He came in and just dominated the game, but now he has to take the majority of the snaps. And this freshman right here, Kristen Wilkins, is going to be unbelievable. Starting to get more snaps and develop as the year goes along. That defense is a big reason they're where they're at. I want to see them with all these snaps they've taken down the stretch. They've wilted a little bit more.
Wilkins was big early when DJ Reader was gone, but Reader's come back, so they do have some depth in the interior of that defensive line. But I think today it's about emotion. It's about kind of playing with that controlled rage, not listening to all the hype around the outside. Boy, it's an easy win today. They'll be focused. They know what's at stake.
This one still means something to Clemson.
Yeah.
They got a lot to prove in this one after all.
And a lot of these guys that are the older players, other than beating them last year, what was it, 5 straight before that?
Yep.
So it won't take a lot to get Deshaun Watson and the Tigers ready to roll today.
There's Deshaun Watson, Heisman candidate. Just under 17 minutes from kickoff here on ESPN in the Palmetto State battle. On ESPN2, top of the hour, it'll be Georgia and Georgia Tech. Mark Richt going to another bowl, another chance for 9 wins if they can get by the Yellow Jackets here. This is a pretty significant game for Richt in the perception.
Perception is exactly right. Georgia just feels like they've had a down year. Jeremy Pruitt, we've talked on air about some of the things that have been going on with, the soap opera kind of within that staff. And Jeremy Pruitt still puts a good defense out week in and week out. As you know, playing option football, they've got to be able to play with some discipline today against the Yellow Jackets.
And offensively, Dogs are going to rely heavily on Malcolm Mitchell because Isaiah McKenzie did not make the trip for Georgia. McKenzie scored 3 of Georgia's last 5 touchdowns. They have scuffled on offense. So Malcolm Mitchell, who's had a little bit of a star-crossed career, will be huge against Georgia Tech. It's coming up on ESPN2. Top of the hour on ESPNU, Virginia Tech and Virginia. Frank Beamer, 278 wins. Needs to win this one, or this could be his finale as the Hokie head coach. 29 seasons. Does Beamer get it done?
He gets it done. They got to take him to a bowl on the way out, man.
Absolutely.
You got to keep the streak alive.
He gets the W.
I hope he wins it.
Coach, I hope you win it. You're 10-4 when picking the Sooners with the headgear pick. Now the question. Does Coach Corso have the intestinal fortitude to go with the crimson and cream in front of his orange flag round? The headgear selection is coming straight ahead. Ricky Fowler is going to join us, too. The Oklahoma State legendary golfer will be here as a celebrity picker.
How do you gift wrap the holidays? Do you stick to a Christmas list or wander the aisles? Gift for the season or for the year? Shop only for them or snag a little something for you? Gift a card, overstuff a stocking, or trim a tree? However you build cheer, the best savings on gifts are here. Let's do this. Buy a combo kit, get up to $150 towards power tools and more. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
There's still time to enter the Allstate It's Good sweepstakes for your chance to win great prizes every week. One lucky fan will win $100,000, a trip to the Allstate Sugar Bowl, and then meet Kirk Herbstreit at the 2016 National Championship game.
It's good!
Enter today at allstatecfb.com.
Who thinks they can solve this math problem? 2 cars are traveling in the same direction. How long until they collide? You ready to solve it? Go. 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 What's the answer?
I don't know.
There's a lot to process quickly, right? You want to meet a car that can help do it for you?
I'd love to.
Yeah. The Chevy Equinox offers forward collision alert to help warn you when you're approaching another vehicle too fast, so you can take action.
Is smarter than I am.
Bring home the flavor with America's no-compromise pizza deal. Get any 2 medium pizzas with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty, just $6.99 each. And for a limited time only, at a warm, gooey, delicious Hershey's hot chocolate brownie. Only at Pizza Hut.
When you got a lot on your plate, having one tool to get the job done helps you work smarter. Craftsman tools have a long history of making tool sets that help you move from job to job without skipping a beat. Like this 42-piece 3/8" dry bit socket set. No need for all those hex keys anymore. This ratchet set does it all. With all these bit sockets and an extension on the ratchet, I can get into all the tough-to-reach places, saving my knuckles and saving time. With this set, I have all the tools I need to get the job done quickly. No more hex keys. Just get this handy 42-piece set. Get it now at 70% off for only $29.99. And Craftsman hand tools are protected by a lifetime full warranty. This holiday season, Craftsman tools are the perfect gift for the one who keeps things moving around your house.
College GameDay is built by the Home Depot. You can find grills, charcoal, coolers, and all other tailgating supplies at your local Home Depot. And in part by Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Back here in the Saturday in Stillwater, time for some Super Dogs, Herbie.
I'm going with Kentucky. Rivalry game against Louisville. You know, if Mark Stoops' boys get the win here, they get bowl eligible. Hostile environment there. And Drew Barker gets his second start. That's the difference for the Cats.
My Super Dog, how about this, Maryland? They're going to get on the win. They're going to get a conference win today over Rutgers.
How'd you dig this one?
Well, there's a lot of options to go through. We're going to pick a lot of them.
Let's even go Paul Bunyan Dax today.
Nasty.
Maryland, baby.
Should be disqualified.
I got Arizona State over Cal. You don't mind, do it?
No.
They've lost 5 out of the last 6. They will score and score. But Arizona scores more and upsets Cal.
Nice. Pac-12 style.
I'm going to stay in the Pac-12, too. I'm going to say UCLA continues its dominance over USC and continue to pound the officials and the Trojans. Bruins getting 3. And I feel so good after getting the cover on the Superdog last week. Go for a Land of Enchantment parlay and take New Mexico and New Mexico State. And, Bear, you've got one more game on the board over there today.
When we started, Northwestern was a bigger favorite. Illinois was a bigger dog. Northwestern, the 100th in the country in offense. Illini playing some pretty good defense as well. I'll go with the Illini.
Outright.
Outright win.
Outright.
Only down to 1.5. That's not a big upset.
Time to look at our Saturday selections brought to you by Chevrolet.
Could it be? Could it be?
The 6th-ranked player in the world, winner of the Players' Championship, Wild Oklahoma State, #1 ranked amateur in the world, Ricky Fowler. Ricky, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Can I go ahead and tell you one thing? Quiet, please signs will not work.
No, we want to get them loud.
No more golf signs here, right? Let's get started with North Carolina State. David, lead it off.
I think Marquise Williams got enough fodder last year when he was called soft, and I think they'll rebound. I think North Carolina goes into a big showdown with Clemson next week. I think North Carolina wins.
Ricky?
I'm going North Carolina State.
Ooh.
I like a little upset there.
There you go. Steps right in. Ball well against.
Coach, you going to give it to him already?
Not so fast, my friend. That was a bogey. Oh, I go with North Carolina.
I'm with you guys. I think you're right. Marquise Williams, the athletes around him. I think just North Carolina, maybe emotions early keeps the Wolfpack in it. Over a long haul, I like North Carolina.
All right, #1 team in the land coming up at noon. Clemson taking on South Carolina. David?
Clemson. South Carolina can't score. Just go. Yeah.
Ricky?
I had Austin Johnson text me about this one. He said South Carolina. I said no.
Good decision.
That's a smart pick, boy. It's a big game for South Carolina. They're going to keep it close. South Carolina.
South Carolina's pulling out these new unis. They're going to try to get everybody fired up. Yeah,
Clemson.
I like Clemson.
You like the unis?
Yeah. That game comes up just as soon as we finish on game day. How about Georgia and Georgia Tech? Clean, old-fashioned hate.
Clean, old-fashioned hate. You saw Georgia last week against the option. They struggled a little bit. Offensively, they got nothing. They've struggled so bad. I think Georgia Tech's going to win this ball game.
No kidding.
Well, you know, Bubba would disown me if I didn't pick Georgia, so I got to pick Georgia on this one.
Not so fast. Not so fast. Georgia, touchdown.
You going Georgia?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The option attack, and I think that's the one way to attack that Jeremy Pruitt defense. Georgia Tech at home. It's been a miserable year. They can save part of their year by winning today.
That comes up at noon on ESPN2 in prime time tonight. Florida and Florida State. Gators trying to stay somewhere in the mix in the playoff picture.
Yeah, and their offense is not in the mix near the top, near the middle. It's really near the bottom. And I like Dalvin Cook just to make enough plays, maybe one more play to win the game for Florida State.
You know, one of my good buddies flew up here with me. He's a diehard Gator fan, and
for that,
I had to
go Florida State.
Yeah, I had to do it for Barbara Nicholas.
Nice pick, buddy. Hey, they win by a field goal. Roberto
Aguayo.
Yes.
You're going Florida State?
Florida State.
Across the board? I'm going Florida at home with the defense creating turnovers to give that offense that's struggling a short field. I got the Gators winning.
That's prime time on ESPN. Will this be Les Miles' final game as LSU's head coach? That will be determined. SEC Network at 7:30, A&M and the Bayou Bengals.
Well, the better question is who's going to play quarterback for A&M, because it's kind of just been a revolving door, and it doesn't matter. I think Leonard Fournette will be happy to see this defense and be able to run the football. LSU will win.
I took LSU as well, so I'm going with you.
Oh, that's a good pick, because LSU is going to win this one for Coach Miles.
And then what are they going to do?
Carry him off the field and show the administration they love
this
their
is
coach.
our guy.
Yeah,
I think we all agree. I think this team, and you predicted it 3 weeks ago. Lee said when they lost to Alabama, Alabama stole their heart. This might be the thing to kind of recharge them, get them back, play with some fire. I'm with you guys. I like LSU today.
LSU across the board there. What about the Egg Bowl? Ole Miss can still go to the SEC championship game with a win over State and an Alabama loss. Who wins the Egg Bowl?
Chad Kelly's been balling. I mean, he's played great, running the football, throwing it. I think Ole Miss in the offense makes enough plays. I think it's a high-scoring affair, but I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
I'm on the other side. I'm Mississippi State.
Oh, man.
We can put a little wager on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Side set.
Not so fast, my friend. The Cowbells are going to be second to Chad Kelly. Not so fast.
Not so fast.
I got Mississippi.
I'm with Ricky. I got Mississippi State because of one reason. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott will find a way, and look for that back shoulder fade to run you Wilson. I think that's the difference.
And Fred Ross, too, had a big game against Arkansas. What about the game on the Plains? Alabama and Auburn tied wins. They win the SEC West.
I think Auburn should get 7 points every time they cross the 50, and then they have a chance to win this ball game. Auburn's offense has been so bad. I don't think they have any shot. I think Alabama wins it easily.
Yeah, it's been a tough year for Auburn. Duffner's been at home struggling with
hiding.
Been Duffnering?
Boys, so he's been Duffnering.
So is their offense, yeah.
So obviously with Bama on that one.
Oh, good pick. Boy, you're terrific on it. You're doing Alabama, Roll Tide wins this one.
Roll Tide, roll. A little bit of payback from 2 years ago. I think Alabama will have the focus that they need. They're not looking ahead. Nick will have these guys ready to go. And I think a competitive game, but Bama pulls away late.
A significant game for one of the playoff spots on the farm. Notre Dame and Stanford. Loser is eliminated from the picture.
I think Russell is the last big domino for Notre Dame. Losing their best corner guy on the outside, they like to play man coverage. I think that hurts them today. I think Stanford, McCaffrey make enough plays, and Stanford gets a W.
I'm going Notre Dame here. I got to go against Tiger and Michelle Wee.
Not a fan?
I got to have a little trash talk with them.
There you go.
Don't listen to me. Don't know what you're talking about. Irish are going to get they're going to win and screw up the committee.
Well, if they win, they're probably going to get into the 4.
Right.
This is how confused I am on this game. Earlier in the show, I picked Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But this is where it officially counts.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm still good.
Wait a minute.
No, I picked Notre Dame earlier.
Yeah.
I hate Switzerland.
I'm officially picking. No. I'm not switching fitting. I'm picking Stanford here to win the game, and I think that McCaffrey's the difference in the game.
Boo.
That's my official pick.
I think Notre Dame and Stanford are going to win.
That's it.
All right.
The ball hadn't been in the air yet. We haven't.
That's right. You have a right to change.
It'll be on the
mind.
ground for Stanford.
Yeah.
Fight for the victory bell. Winner goes to the Pac-12 championship game against Stanford. UCLA or USC?
I think it's UCLA. I think they'll make it number 4 in a row. Jim Moore's got them. They get them motivated, push them a little bit. UCLA wins an ugly game because they're both going to score a lot of points, and run defense is optional in this game.
I'm going USC at home.
Good pick.
Coliseum.
I pick UCLA. Beginning of the show?
Yeah, and now.
I'm picking UCLA now.
Attaboy, coach.
And
I'm going with you. I'm going with USC. I picked SC earlier. I'm sticking with USC.
You stay with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And the game coming up in just a few minutes on ABC. Ohio State and Michigan. Buckeyes bounce back?
Well, I'm in a seat of somebody who's getting his jersey retired, and I think if he was in the seat, Des would probably say go blue. So I'll go Michigan for one Desmond Howard.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to OSU for Coach Meyer. I get to spend a little time with him in Columbus. He's a lot of fun to be around. And I gotta support the Buckeyes.
And for Jack.
Yes. Double not so fast, you guys. Michigan's going to get this one. Go, Michigan.
So double not so fast for me and Ricky.
Oh, this guy.
I picked Michigan.
I picked Michigan.
That's right. So you.
No,
yeah, you.
No. Okay.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Hey,
Who did I pick in the show?
Coach, he's going to Ohio State. You had it right. Double not so fast.
Well,
okay.
I'm picking Ohio State because of how bad they looked a week ago. And just when you think that it can't get any worse, I think they play with emotion that was missing a week ago. And I think Zeke Elliott will be the player of the game. I think he'll run.
Are they going to throw the football at all?
I think Zeke runs to set up the pass for JT.
All right, that comes up at noon Eastern time. And now everybody's quiet here because they're waiting on this. Where are all the people who said the Big 12 had to have a championship game?
Closed captioning for Born to Explore is provided by...
Did you know there's a cough liquid that lasts for 12 hours? Try Delsum 12-hour cough liquid. Its advanced formula releases powerful medicine that acts fast, while its extended-release medicine lasts for 12 hours. Try Delsum.
There's only one egg that just tastes better, with more vitamins and 25% less saturated fat. Only Eggland's best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
I know every cat parent says it, but Lily really is the best cat ever. So I feed her the best. Blue Buffalo. When you love them like family, you want to feed them like family.
Join the adventure and connect with us on Facebook.
My journey to Tanzania has been a magical one. The landscape and the wildlife we encountered were truly magnificent. And the warm welcome I received in every village makes me believe more than ever that we all share the same hopes and dreams and can always find common ground.
There's a saying about why people come back. What's the saying?
The thing is, you come once into Tanzania, you'll always come back. And if you don't want to come back to Tanzania, you should make sure that the dust of Africa do not get on your shoes, because if it does, it'll always bring you back.
One thing I know for sure, I will be back.
The Buckeyes take on Michigan today at noon on 9 on your side.
This mountain doesn't own a watch. It's not in a hurry to get where it's going. And yet, after millions of years, it has arrived. It's what inspired us to cold age our beer, which, thankfully, takes a little less than a million years. Coors Light, born in the Rockies.
The following is a presentation of ESPN on ABC. What can you do when plans fall through?
And he scores! Unbelievable!
When all around you is a storm of shifting fortunes.
Michigan State spoils senior day.
And controversy.
I'm disappointed in the play calling.
I think I do deserve more than 11 carries.
Obviously, we got to move past a very, very tough